Well, good Sunday morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So, little update here of what's been going on. I have to say, I have life has been really, really busy. I'm doing a job for the church where actually I have a 45-foot articulating lift because we're rebuilding the windows and we're repainting or rebuilding one window, but stripping them, painting them, and doing all the exterior trim on the church. And so we've been working on that. I've had a great job for a fan in Charlottesville. So I've been running over there. We've had the Historic Commission stuff that's going on. We had the American Legion post ceremonies for Memorial Day, and it's just been really, really busy. I've been trying to, of course, cut the grass and take care of the landscaping because it's now springtime, and it seems like every 4 days now, with the rain that we had, that the grass needs to be cut and taken care of. And I'm trying to plant the garden. Along with, here, actually, let me show you. If all that's not enough, one of the things, we're always constantly working on the red brick house. And this is the latest thing that we've been actually working on. My wife ended up getting me an AI rendition of how she wanted this room to look. And so that's what I ended up building. She's got lights that just came in today that I've got to actually put in here. It's their grow lights. So that way if she wants to put plants in here or different mementos and things like that. So it's very similar to what we've done in here. And we have a lot of, some of these tools are from people that lived here before, their family, their father's tools and stuff. And we have a lot of historic pieces and, of course, the greenery. So all that stuff looks really, really great. My wife has done an incredible job of decorating the house. And this is, I won't say it's like a museum, but we have a lot of family mementos and things. So this is kind of like her office, but you see all the communication stuff where she was a communication major and things. Over here, of course, you have all the woodworking tools where, I'm a woodworker. So it has meaning. We've got the ice maker that was her great grandmother's that was used and things like that. So the house is a house of memories and things. So I work on this a bit. I work on my jobs, and then I try and work on me. The problem has been is I haven't had as much time to cook and eat right. We went out to our favorite restaurant downtown, Greenleaf, I think on Wednesday, and I think we went to Valley Smokehouse last Friday and stuff. Last night I'd been working, it was like 9 o'clock, and I realized I haven't eaten. And so I ended up I bought some of these Arnold sub rolls, and I bought some of the lunch meat from the So Naturals, they're called. So I ended up making 2 little mini subs last night for dinner. Funny thing is didn't have any mayonnaise. And I've gotten so, it used to be, we don't have any mayonnaise. Let's run to the store. And what I did, where we go? Oh, here it is. Check this out. So I'm experimenting a little bit. I use some garlic salt in it. This is 2 cups of olive oil, 2 eggs, half of a lemon juice, some regular salt, some garlic salt, and some jalapeno pepper. Now look at that. That is homemade mayonnaise. So, yeah. It literally took 2 minutes to make. Great flavor. The only thing that you have to understand when you stop buying the mayonnaise from the store that you can put in your fridge for 6 months and you're fine, is these things will go bad. So you make some, use it for a week, and that's it. I'm going to try something else. Now, I have a sweet tooth. I love sweets. So while I was at the shop that I buy my heavy cream. Okay, so I took half a gallon of heavy cream. I got buttermilk out of that, and I made this thing full of butter right there. So made that butter out of using the heavy cream. You end up having buttermilk. I use that for the fried green tomatoes and making blue cheese dressing. They have a milk mix for ice cream, and I was looking at the ingredients. It's milk, dry milk, and does have sugar and things in it, but it's like less than all the chemicals. So what I'm going to do with that later on today, I've got some frozen strawberries in there. I'm going to use some of that, some Greek yogurt, and a little bit of honey, and some of that milk in there. And I'm going to whip all that together in the blender and see how it actually does in the freezer. I've done that before and done it like a soft serve, but it wasn't with that ice cream milk. So I'm curious to see how well all that works. Now, here's the good news, at least. My weight, even though I haven't really been eating a lot of the good stuff that I have been eating and cooking and everything else and eating on a regular basis, is I'm still hovering in the mid 240s. And I know by the time I go out here and work all day today, I'll probably be still close to like 242. Which is incredible because I started this journey at 275. I feel so much better than I have before, or I'm not going to say before, but I feel so much better than I have in the longest time. And I've been eating things that I do enjoy. So you can stay on the Little Debbie's and the Kit Kat candy bars and going to McDonald's for the fast food and stuff like that. But I'm going to say, eating here and cooking at home doesn't take that much more time than it does going over there for eating stuff that's actually killing you. My blood pressure is good. I'm not on any medications right now, and everything works, if you know what I mean. So that's my story, and I can't say that this is the be all end all for everybody. I'm just saying that I know that when I look over here, we go to our farmer's market. I get some nice local tomatoes and things that are grown, and my peppers and stuff. That stuff is real food without all the chemicals in it. And we weren't, for millions of years or however long we've been around, weren't here eating all these chemicals. We just weren't. So let's go make it a great day. I've got some more planting. I planted some fork hook lima beans, which are my wife's favorite, in some flower pots that are down below. I've got a lot of tomato plants and pepper plants that I still need to plant. And I've got rosemary out there that needs to go in. And of course, I got to feed the birds and the squirrels, because that's what I do. I feed the critters out there. Here's something else that everything is all related. Some of the stuff is really a mindset. And I do Hinge Health. I'm at about 130 workouts and stuff. And it's through your health insurance. So if you have like United Healthcare, Aetna, and things like that, they will sponsor. Great thing is they have a TENS machine that comes along with after you do 10 workouts. And that has been great for my knees and for my back. But there are tailored exercises for it, and then they'll have like a little reading of things that you can do, to kind of put you in the right mood. I can't pronounce how it's called in Japan, but in Japan, in the 1980s, they came up with this thing of bathing in the forest. And what it was getting back to nature and basically going for a walk in a park without the technology and things and just soaking in Mother Nature. That's what it was. And for me, here's what I like to do. And this is where my outdoor kitchen is going to be great. Let me take my coffee with me. Let's go outside here, because this is I think what they're talking about. When I come out here, let me turn the camera, and I see the squirrels over here. I see the groundhog. Sit down my coffee. I get the squirrels over here eating, and the birds over there. Right there is the groundhog. I see him. I hear the birds chirping. And the squirrels, well, they don't seem to pay me any mind. So, being here, what I really need to do is get out here and just sit. When I get my outdoor kitchen and stuff together, just sit there and be one with nature. That's what it's really about. You know, when you things like this and hear the water, it really does change your mindset. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I'm 60 years old. Whatever time I have left, I'm going to try and do the best I can for this body, for my people, and all of you guys. Have a great day.